What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Lake Julian Disc Golf Course for a couple of mid-ranges. The Method is out, and guess what else is out? The stock run of the Neutron Simon Line Balance. And yes, I did get the green on green, and yes, it does look like streamlined, but it's fine. The Neutron Balance set to be 5502. Well, the Method is supposed to be 5503. The Vapor is a little bit straighter, a little bit domier. It is a little bit domier even than this Balance. So we will see how it stacks up and see if the Balance has a chance to make it in the bag. We are going to go here from the middle pad. Method first, a little bit of a flex backhand. And there is a right to left. Perfect. But also, I know that disc pretty well. That is the more stable of the methods. That's the double stamp. So we'll see if it's a little bit more like this. That's not bad. It's still a little bit more stable than the Method, I think. Maybe Lux Vapor wasn't the best choice to pick for this, but we're gonna play it out because Lux Vapor is what's in my bag. I do like the Balance. That flight was really good. But I also really love the Method, and that flight's really good. Do I need to get something slightly more stable? Or do I just need to give the Balance time to beat up? Because it's brand new max weight Neutron, so it's probably still gonna be a little stable. We'll keep throwing and see if we can make any fun conclusions. So Method taking 0.1, but also this one doesn't really have too much fight back unless I really air bounce it. So a shot like this might be a little bit more difficult for this Lux Vapor Method to do, whereas I think the Balance might be perfect. It's a little flex backhand, but we need it to actually flex. That's one thing I love about the Lux Vapor Method is when I get it on anhyzer, it holds the anhyzer. But it holds the anhyzer. So I guess this one might work better. It might be parked. That's about the closest I've come to that tree without actually hitting it. Wow, okay, so Balance taking a point, and now it's 1-1. The Balance was parked. The Method was, did Method things. We're gonna go soft flex. Basically try to throw it as flat as possible to get the straightest possible shot out of the disc. This hole's about 250 feet. What can we get? Balance has the box, and I just dropped the Balance. Sometimes, yeah. Okay, it's not a dumpy fade, it's a glidey fade, which is good, which is what I get out of the Method, but it might even be one more step than this. Yeah, it's great. it definitely has a chance to make the bag. I just gotta make space. I have so much. I went from clearing up space with the in the bags, and now I've cluttered everything up so much, and I know I have no more space anymore. So I need to figure out my bag setup. This whole year has been a weird, interesting process where I never really know what I'm going to be throwing. But I've also found some really good discs this way. And I was actually excited for the balance to come out. It's a little more stable than I was actually anticipating, but it's not bad. It leaves it space to get beaten up to be that perfect disc. So, what are we at? 2 to 1. Yeah. Method with 2, balance still at 1. We're gonna go, for the method, it's gonna be almost a straight shot, and for the balance, I'm gonna have to flex it a little bit, because this is one of the tightest tunnels on the course. Okay. That just slipped out of my hand early. Might have had a drip of water or something on it, but that's unusual for me. Okay. Better hitting the gap. That's another point for the balance. So balance is at 2. Method is also at 2. Next shot, we're gonna go extreme anhyzer and see how long we can make it hold. Bringing it to 2 to 2. Balance with the box. Balance, I'm gonna give it a little bit more anhyzer, I think, than I would normally use for the method. But this is the disc. This is the slot that I use for that big, long panning turnover that I intentionally put on anhyzer. So we're gonna intentionally put it on an anhyzer and see how long it'll hold. We're gonna give it some power this time. That's not quite pyro level, but it is more than the method, or at least more than I remember the method being. Of course, I had to drop it directly into the wet bushes. Yeah, because the method has this, especially the Lux Vapor method, has this extra gear when you throw it on anhyzer where it just kind of keeps going that a lot of other discs don't have. So as far as that shot, the method does win that shot, but I don't know how many times I'm actually throwing that shot anymore. So do I need to bag a disc just because it's better at that shot or because it's better all around? Let's keep throwing. So the method's better at the long turnover, but the distance turnover flex shot, which one of these actually goes further? We're gonna go method first. Has the box. It is up 1 point. Well, that's just a pitifully low release. That's the shot right there. Balance, tying it back up. We are going into the final hole all tied up. Who is going to win out for this battle? I'm not sure, but for the fun of it, we're going to take the methods out and stick the balance in the bag for probably about a month. Then we'll revisit the situation and see if the balance has turned into more of what I'm looking for. So it comes down to this hole. Balance versus method. Balance has the box, and they're tied up. This hole's going to determine the battle winner. This hole's not going to determine which one's going in the bag, because I want to see what happens when this one starts to just season in ever so slightly. It is a neutron balance, so give it just a little bit of time, maybe a month. We'll see if it straightens out any at all, and see how the balance turns into a flyer. Let's go backhand distance shot. Try to get it as close to the short pin down there, the little white post sticking up out of the ground, or the right metal pole. So in between kind of that little area, that's our landing zone that we're shooting for. Balance first. Kind of in the line to that metal pole, I pulled it a little bit. I grip locked it a little low and right. So does the method beat it or not? Well, it's like, do we want to be closer to the pole or do we want to be closer to the pin? Both of those are good. I mean, take your pick. I think this battle, we have to give it to the method because I did say, first of all, close to the white post, second to the pole. So method takes the battle, but balance needs a little bit of seasoning time in the bag to truly get to see its flight characteristics. Hopefully you guys enjoy content like this. If so, please make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, make sure to comment all of that down below. Please make sure to subscribe. It helps you guys out with these subscriber-only giveaways. And if you want to be automatically entered into monthly giveaways, check out the memberships as well. And until next time, see you out on the course.